All right, welcome to 616 Edgecreek Drive. We're over here in the Bluffs community. Just going to kind of showcase the surrounding homes, just so you can kind of see as I see. Beautiful community, very well kept and manicured. Another brick driver paved way, double car garage entry. These pavers are nice, kind of gives you a little terrace area right here on the left. Love the covered porch. So just before again I enter, just giving you a look from that front door. All right, gonna take you guys inside. Oops. All right, so stepping in is your main living area with your dining room towards the middle past the pillars right there, and a small gathering room right beyond those doors right there. As you can tell, you have quite some high ceilings. I'm going to try to capture this the best I can. Staircase right here off to the left-hand side upon entry. We're going to explore the downstairs first, and I'm going to give you a different view from this corner right here first. So this is that front door entry. Now I have the lights turned on, but I felt it was pretty bright in here as I moved in and started turning everything on. That's that small sitting room. All right, so again, living room. This is your foyer leading into the wet bar, into the kitchen. Master bedroom is down this hallway. And then down here is gonna be your half bath, laundry, and garage. So we're gonna go check out this area first. This is the half bath. It's just a standard toilet right here. And I'm gonna have to step in for a second because the vanity does hide behind. Don't mind me in the mirror. Continuing down the hallway, you'll find laundry on the right-hand side. Now, I noticed that they do have a cat. I don't smell an animal really in here, so it doesn't really concern me on that end of things. But of course, a nice deep clean will go a long way. We've now entered the garage, which is a little crammed, but I still think plenty of space for a 2-car. Just gonna kind of step in and again, give you a good view of things as always. Now this house is full, obviously, with furniture, so I'm not gonna notice as many wear and tear items as I would with the vacant home. But again, just small cosmetic things I see. I think that's just from your standard wear and tear, again, as you've lived in a home for quite some time. Little storage area right here underneath in the hallway. And then of course paint, I think here and there throughout, just some standard scuff marks. We're gonna step into the master bedroom now. Plenty of space. They've got a king size bed, double vanities, and a dresser over here. Now, before I get any further in the master, I'm just going to go to the opposite side of the room, give you a full view of things. And we're going to step into the master bathroom. And you have his and hers closets on each side. So we're going to take a look at the first closet, which has shelving on this side. Looks to be built-ins. It's gonna be hard to capture, but you also have additional over on this side. Same thing over here. A little bit more built-ins. This is the hers side, in my opinion. And again, just all the way right here. Now, it does not go all the way to the ceiling. You do have a little space right there, so just something to be aware of. Nothing that I think is a major deal, but of course everyone has different tastes. So now you have the master bath portion, separated dual vanities, garden tub right here, the secondary vanity over here. This is the walk-in shower. It is not zero, well, it is technically zero entry. You do have a small little step down right there, but it is tiled all the way up to the ceiling, which is a nice touch. Just a few things I've noticed right here. Just maybe some water stains, but that can happen when you run a hot shower, and of course may not have the ventilation on, so that stuff can occur. Okay. And then in here is your toilet. Nothing crazy to showcase really in here. Okay, so coming back through, I'm gonna give you just a different view of that wet bar area. Come through this way, and now we're in the kitchen. Nice U-shaped kitchen over to the left-hand side. Plenty of counter space and I think cabinet space in my opinion. Breakfast nook area. Now in the master bedroom and right here off the kitchen is a Carolina room screened in. I'm going to showcase that in just a second, but I'm going to flip you around so you can see a different view of the kitchen. And just to show you first, we're going to go out a different way to the pool, but that door right there leads from the master bedroom. Again, this is screened in, and there is access through that door right there out to the patio. But we're going to take a look at the rest of the home first, and I'll take you guys out back. Oops, let me close this door. All right, so coming through the other entry of the kitchen is where you're going to find that small little gathering room, as I mentioned. And there's doors, obviously, as you can see there and here. Now, this one's going to be a little bit harder to capture just because of the furniture, but nothing that is, I think, a deal breaker. And again, just a couple things here and there. And it looks like a little bit of fading right here, but I think that's just from where the sunlight probably hits on a daily basis. And then now we're standing through those double doors where the dining room technically would be. All right, I'll take you upstairs now. Upstairs is where we're going to find the additional 3 bedrooms and 2 full bathrooms. Technically, this bedroom right here at the top of the stairs is a secondary, what I would consider primary bedroom, because it has a bathroom en suite. This bedroom here and this bedroom here share a Jack and Jill bathroom right here in the middle. So we're going to start on this side. So this is that first bedroom upstairs. And don't worry about the door. I'm going to step over to the other side and give you that different view as always. Little walk-in closet with built-ins in here. And then of course it goes over to this side, and there's your breaker panel right there. Step into the bathroom. Now I do appreciate the bathroom for a couple of things, but I'm going to point out a few first. You have an oversized vanity right here with sink. But the first thing that I noticed is you do have a large crack in these tiles. Kind of splits down, so just something to be aware of. But as far as the bathroom goes, I appreciate because you have that vanity out there, you have the tub shower in here, toilet, and then the additional vanity with a sink in here. So if somebody is sharing these bathrooms, which is probably not going to be the case for you guys, it gives them the opportunity to still have a separation while one may get ready and then the other one might be in the shower, preparing themselves. This is the other bedroom on that right-hand side, but I'm going to step over here first from the doorway. This bedroom feels a little bit smaller, but not by much. Carpet looks to be in good conditions. And you have 2 closets in here. First closet, just a small little one, so you have that right there on the side, and then right here, I try to capture this the best I can. It just kind of stops right there at the wall. And then your secondary closet, which is right here. And this is more of just a coat closet, which of course it's still a full bedroom closet if need be, and they have a ladder tucked right here. So there's a small little crevice space. And the ladder doesn't really go, I guess you could access HVAC ductwork through that, which is probably where the ladder is. I just noticed that. Small little crack in the drywall, and then just some standard paint scuffs. Again, keep in mind, that this home is lived in, so you're going to notice a few cosmetic imperfections, paint, things like that. You know, of course, as I walk past, you just got small scuffs there. Standard wear and tear right there. Nothing crazy. This is the third bedroom upstairs. This one has its own bathroom en suite. And then we're just gonna step right here into the back of the bed. Gives you a different view of things. Now right there where the door is, to the right is the closet. I'm gonna show you that in just a second. This is the bathroom right here. Another shower tub combo. Tiled up to the ceiling. Oversized vanity, single sink. Nothing that I think is a deal breaker, but just some grouting. You know, probably want to touch up over time. Nothing crazy. And then just some scuff marks, things like that. All right, let me show you the closet that's right here. This is a little bit of a larger closet. Wouldn't call it a walk-in, but you can step into it. I mean, as you can see, I'm physically in the closet right now. All right, let me take you guys out back, which is, I think, the highlight of the home in my personal opinion. Backyard space is fantastic. Now, you don't have that same water view like what we saw in Plantation Lakes yesterday, but I think this one is much nicer in my opinion. We're gonna step out through this little sitting area room. All right, so I'm gonna show you this the best I can here, full view. So I'm just off to the left-hand side of the door. Nice big pavers. Looks like a gunite or a concrete pool. Nice stone wall, so really a true good privacy fence. This is off to the right where their pool equipment is. We've got a little flat top grill. I'm just gonna want you to see how far back this comes, give you an idea of things. I think of a backyard oasis, this is what I have in mind. Excuse me. All right, so we're just gonna go over here to this corner. I'm not gonna go into the rocks so I can keep my shoes clean for the home. Small little patch of grass over on that side. I'll give you a better view of that in just a second. Now this gate out back, looks like it just opens up to a tree line. A nice ditch in between. I think that's the neighboring community right there next door. So I'm not gonna go too far out here on that. Just so again, you see as I do. Gate over there on that side to get out. That's that screened in patio area. And the alternate view of the backyard. Guys, as always, if you have questions, let me know.